Might as well be us. I said somebody's gotta tell it. Somebody need y'all to see us. Whole truth, nothing but the truth. It's okay if it makes it uncomfortable. Yeah. Said somebody gotta tell it. Now go and testify. Let's go.
Dressed to the nines like we at a gala. Ready to tell the story and do it with honor. Feels like a dying breed, folks that wanna be honest. But I don't wanna sugarcoat how far God's brought us.
Yeah, he was with me shooting in the gym. I was starving at the bottom, he was rooting for my win. My life's in his hands and he ain't loosen up his grip. Brave enough to tell the story, no excuses, this is it. I grew up with love and I ain't know what to do with it. A life with no substance and substance has ruined it. On the road to destruction with no brakes.
See, we digging up the past like a cold case. I've been a hero and I've been a villain. Yeah, I've been a culprit and I've been a victim. The people in the Bible wasn't any different. So we gon' honor the scripture. Let's get it. Somebody's gotta tell it. Might as well be us. I said somebody's gotta tell it. Yeah. I'ma need y'all to see us. Whole truth, nothing but the truth. It's okay if it makes us uncomfortable. I said somebody's gotta tell it. So go and testify.
Yeah, let's talk about being accountable. Telling the whole story is so powerful.
Cause if you don't, they gon' try to take one out of you.
We got a voice and a choice, nothing's insurmountable. I ain't afraid to talk about those bad nights. Waking up, not remembering what happened last night.
We bout to shine a flashlight.
That's right, cause if we read it from the wrong script, how we gon' act right?
So shout out to the griots, listen and we speak slow. Even when they try to cast doubt about what we know. See if they foul, then we free throw. This a deep breath if you drowning in your ego. Power to the people who ain't afraid to tell the story. Or else the people in power gon' tell it for you. Infiltrate your neighborhood, then redesign it. Hijack your lingo and then redefine it. I think the body needs some realignment.
Cause if you try to bend the truth, then you'll never reach your problems. We put our story in the open like an easy target.
Seek and find it, Gen Z the boomers, get the tea and clock it. I see a lot of people grinding for the greed and power. Keep in mind, the first shall be last, kingdom economics.
God will keep his promise, we just gotta keep it honest.
Yeah, that's why I get excited when I read the prophets. Somebody's gotta tell it. Might as well be us. I said somebody's gotta tell it. I'ma need y'all to see us. Whole truth, nothing but the truth. It's okay if it makes us uncomfortable. I said somebody's gotta tell it. Yeah, so go and testify. Somebody's gotta tell it. Might as well be us. I said somebody's gotta tell it. I'ma need y'all to see us. Reporting live from the fire, hearing something new. Tell the people what the Lord God's done for you. I said somebody gotta tell it. Yeah. So go and testify.
Hello and welcome to Testify, EGC's virtual worship concert and fundraiser for 2026. My name is Pastor Manny Daphnis of Restoration Community Church, and I'm so excited to be your MC for this evening. Thank you for taking the time to join us tonight to celebrate how God is at work in the city and to support the ministry of EGC. Tonight is going to be an exciting night. We have an incredible lineup of local artists who've come together to bless us with original songs and worship performances. We'll also be hearing how EGC and their partners have been making an impact in Boston. So let's get this evening started. We're gonna kick things off hearing from Lori Henderson, EGC's board chair.
Welcome everyone to Emmanuel Gospel Center's Ministry Celebration and Annual Fundraiser. I am Lori Henderson, Chair of the Board of Directors of EGC. I'm so proud to stand here this evening to kick off our celebration as we testify to what the Lord has done. And we have so much to be thankful for and share with each other. It's wonderful to see so many familiar faces and some new friends joining us tonight. And for those tuning in online, thank you for spending your evening with us. As you mingle with old friends and meet new friends this evening, Ask our amazing staff and our board members about what is happening at EGC. I guarantee you will hear exciting stories about the ongoing impact of the ministry and your investment in our shared efforts. EGC's special ability to meet, serve, and pray with so many of our greater Boston faith communities is surely more important than ever. Telling our stories to each other and testifying to the continued movement of God will encourage and uplift us. As we especially remember EGC's former director and president, Doug Hall, we also celebrate his legacy through the longtime leadership of Jeff Bass and look to the future under the leadership of Stacy Michelson, a dynamic leader mentored by Doug and Judy and now continuing their legacy. What a testimony. A big thank you to everyone supporting us tonight. I know you will be encouraged by the presentations and fellowship. Please enjoy yourselves, and thank you again for coming tonight.
I know many of you connect with and support EGC in a variety of ways. This is a team effort, and EGC is so grateful for its many ministry partners and for those that empower this work through their financial gifts and prayers. Before I introduce the next videos, I want to share some practical ways you can participate throughout the evening. Number one, don't be shy. You can engage the music. Feel free to sing, dance, and be blessed by the songs. You can expect this time to be full of worship. Don't sit all stiff. Join in with us. Number two, interact with us in the comments and share this video to invite friends and family into this night of worship. Number three, make a gift to support EGC financially. Throughout the evening, you'll have several opportunities to give support towards EGC's mission of strengthening Christian leaders to serve urban communities. And number four, shout out to tonight's sponsors. You can also connect with tonight's featured artists by checking out the link tree to find them on social media and access the lyrics for tonight's program as well. One of EGC's core offerings is systems practice, equipping Christian leaders to engage the complex issues of our city with better tools, clearer eyes, and a more grounded faith. This next video shows you what that looks like when a group of people working in foster care and adoption went through the process together.
All that you touch, you change. Everything that you change, changes you. The only lasting truth is change. Through this experience, I could see not just my worldview being changed, but my own being as a social worker, as a believer, as a pastor, as a mentor of students, because I was able to see the humanity behind the systems.
My wife and I have been foster and adoptive parents for over 20 years, and so this is deeply personal. I've had a front row seat of both the beauty and the complexity of the foster care system, so I come to the conversation with multiple hats, as a parent, as a professional, as someone seeking to make a difference in that space.
Jesus followers who care about big problems really need to engage systems, because in large part, systems dictate our behavior, and our thinking and our behavior in turn make and reinforce systems.
The group spent a lot of time mapping systems together, listening and learning from each other and our unique perspectives, and really trying to understand some of the underlying dynamics to the system of foster care that are often invisible to each other, particularly when they originate in parts of the system that don't represent where we're kind of coming from.
So many of the world's systems are wired to move us towards more suffering, more isolation, more entrenchment, more concentration of resources. But Christians are meant to resist these patterns.
then I will be more empathic, more connected with the persons and the people interacting. I will be more aware of my own limitation, my own bias.
One of the practical things this did for me was it really challenged our struggle with the hero narrative.
You know, to me, the sweet spot of having a systemic orientation, a posture that is alive to systems, is being able to embrace that you're a part of the solution and a part of the problem.
And we need something bigger than ourselves. We need us working together with humility and collaboration, and we need God's grace ultimately as the ultimate redeemer to step in and make a transforming difference. So that's been real transformative for me too.
I'm very grateful for the Emmanuel Gospel Center, for the work they have been doing here for many years, and for their approach to the city and this systemic approach, seeing the communities of faith, the churches, as part of this larger ecosystem.
Lisa does a great job of getting us to ask the right questions, and not always, she didn't give us the answers. She came with a humble posture, realizing I don't know the foster care system, but I know how to lead you all who know the system to come to some conclusions.
You know, what these humble and courageous leaders did, gathering as diverse actors in that system from different roles and vantage points, is something we all need to do to tackle intractable problems. So if you care about families, education, health disparities, neighborhoods, churches, immigration, climate, justice, anything big, you need ways to get proximate to the lives and pressures of others, to keep everyone human, and to work together to name the patterns and structures and ways of thinking that are churning under the surface. Only then can we engage the underbelly of our well-meaning actions and find opportunities for breakthrough.
Being part of this has also highlighted in new ways the heart of God. As we think about a God who would enter into the brokenness of a very complex, messy world to bring redemptive hope to that world. And he came in the form of Jesus, who wasn't in a rush, wasn't in a hurry, but was willing to take time with people and really deal with the underlying root issues.
Thank you for being here with us. Our theme tonight is Testify. Testimony isn't something we preach, it's something we live. It's following Jesus into a radical reimagining of how we live together, seeking justice, laying down power, protecting the vulnerable, staying rooted in hope. That's countercultural and central to our calling as people of faith. This year, EGC lost 3 dear members of our community who exemplified what it means to be that living testimony. Ralph Key, Judy Key, and our former executive director, Doug Hall. They were big dreamers and humble servants. They had a prophetic imagination about what the church could become, a place of genuine healing and restoration across our deepest divides. Doug's ministry approach was simple: find vitality and nurture it. It was the assumption that God is already at work, and our only job is to recognize that and tend to it. Not fix what's broken from the outside, but see ourselves as part of an interconnected living system. That belief is still central to the 3 main ways EGC serves the church. First, applied research. We help churches understand the social ecosystems around them. We notice the gaps where the Christian community could have real impact, then work alongside the people closest to that work to develop solutions and tools that are actually needed. Second, systems practice. We help leaders see clearly how systems work, where the leverage points are, and where real change can happen. When teams understand this, they move with both agency and humility, impacting systems. Third, storytelling. We witness and share stories of how God is at work through His church. Across the country, Christians are quietly engaging the hardest issues of our day: housing, youth incarceration, immigration, with faithful action and love that won't give up. These stories can help reshape our collective imagination of what's possible. In the churches we work with, leaders are asking, what does faith actually look like in action? Not argument, not performance, not saviorism, just ordinary people living it out. We're building a national platform of documentary stories, filmed over the next 5 years, that show exactly that, faith showing up in unexpected places. We'll be launching in 2027. Here's what's coming.
What story are you living in?
There is a culture war going on in America.
Is it us versus them?
You are working for the enemy's team.
The church against the world?
We can refuse to let this anti-God society force us to shut our mouth.
These stories are often the loudest. But where are they taking us? What if God is writing a different story? In overlooked places, in broken systems, in unseen labor, in love that refuses to give up. Stories that haven't made the news but are aching to be told. Not just talk, but faith in motion. What if those stories found the people who needed them the most? Because the stories that we tell shape the world around us.
We can't wait for 2027. And tonight, you get to be a part of what makes it happen. Up next, we will hear from EGC's good friend, Pastor Valerie Copeland. She's a good friend of EGC and pastor of Neighborhood Church Dorchester.
Tonight's theme is Testify, to declare what he has done. And I'm standing here tonight as a witness, someone who can say, I have seen it, I've experienced it, and I cannot stay quiet. In the Black church tradition, testimony has never been merely a religious formality or prelude to the sermon. It is something far deeper, an embodied, missionally formative practice that shapes both witness and community. You see, testimony trains our hearts to grow in the discipline of dialogical theology. Theology that doesn't just happen in seminaries, but in the call and response between the pulpit and the pew, between the speaker and the room, between the community and the living God. It is theology done together, out loud, in real time, because testimony is not just about declaring what happened to you. It is a tool that curates the mutual community, the relationality, and the love that is represented in the very nature of the triune God. You've heard it. The preacher gets going, the message is building, the fire is coming, and they lean over that pulpit and holler, "Can I get a witness up in here?" This is a theological invitation. Come, be a co-conspirator in this work. Come, lend your voice. Come, add your evidence to the case. Come, participate in the communal act of declaring what God has done, because the proclamation was always meant to be ours. Tonight, I'm asking you to be a witness, and the case I'm making is the faithful work of the Emmanuel Gospel Center. But before I make the case, let me tell you our story with EGC. I'm standing here tonight because I owe EGC a testimony. As the senior pastor of the Neighborhood Church of Dorchester, I can tell you we have receipts. Applied research, trainings and workshops, consulting, EGC has been with us. But the Race and Christian Community Initiative of EGC has been imperative for us. We are a multiracial congregation that is a gift and a challenge. Building genuine multiracial community integrated in leadership, culture, conflict, and vision requires more than good intentions. It requires frameworks, honest conversation, people who have done the theological and practical work of pursuing shalom across racial lines. Our church is facing issues of white supremacy and racism directly, not with fear, but with genuine hope. When you approach racism from a place of fear, you get paralysis, defensiveness, and fragility. When you approach it from hope, rooted in the gospel, grounded in community, you get freedom. The Spirit is building something more costly and more glorious at Neighborhood Church, a community of justice-loving Christians, encouraged and equipped to continue Christ's redemptive work across racial lines. Shalom building is a long obedience in the same direction. You need companions for that journey. EGC is that companion for us. For 85 years, EGC has been quietly, faithfully doing work most people don't see, but that Boston's leaders, nonprofits, schools, and community organizations absolutely feel. Trusted advisor, research hub, training ground, a place where people doing good work in hard places can get support, strategy, and community. What they do for Neighborhood Church, they are doing for ministries across this city, multiplied every single day. This is the work, missional work that forms communities, builds witnesses, and participates in what God is doing in Boston. The ask tonight, our goal, $250,000. And here's the good news. Your dollar doesn't have to work alone tonight. We have 2 matching gifts to double your donations. First, all gifts given tonight will be matched up to $25,000. Second, gifts of $5,000 will be matched up to $25,000. This is a testimonial moment, a moment where this room becomes a communal, responsive community that testimony was always meant to create. So, I'm asking you tonight, will you testify? Will you declare with your generosity, I have seen what God can do through faithful people in faithful institutions, and I want to be part of it. Give tonight. Give generously to the Emmanuel Gospel Center. Let your gift be your witness. Can I get a witness up in here?
Thank you, Pastor Val, for sharing your heart with us. I love how this is about the whole church, capital C, church. Whether it's exploring how the church can be a blessing in the foster care and adoption space, or seeking out stories from overlooked places, sharing about a love that refuses to give up. It's about collaborating with and honoring the churches that are seeking the peace of our city. For in the city's peace is our peace. I believe in it with my whole heart. And the truth is, we simply couldn't do it without your financial partnership. Your generosity makes it possible for us to continue amplifying these stories, walking alongside churches, and investing in the spiritual and communal renewal of Boston. We are so grateful for your support. And I'd like to take this time to invite you to partner with us at our fundraiser tonight through your giving. Would you prayerfully consider giving tonight in order that we can continue this shared work of amplifying stories, supporting churches, and pursuing the flourishing of our city together? To support these and all of EGC's efforts, you can give in the following ways. Number 1, just click on the donate link in Facebook, YouTube, or at egc.org. You can also give from your smartphone. That information is right now on your screen. You can also send a check made payable to the Emmanuel Gospel Center to the Dorchester address on your screen. Any amount makes a difference. 10, 100, 1,000. And gifts tonight will be matched dollar for dollar up to $25,000 in general giving and up to $25,000 for gifts of $5,000 or more. I also want to especially thank those of you who support EGC monthly and those who have already made a generous gift to EGC this year. The staff and board of EGC are so grateful for your support. And special thanks to our event sponsors. Now it's my pleasure to introduce you to Chanel Alyssa with her original song, Rise Above.
5, 6, 7, 8. This morning, watch the sun swell through the sky. Another day in this skin, brown skin girl am I think of all the good ones who fought to set my people free. Yeah, I think today and wonder, now where are we? A young girl coming up, working hard, trying to find a way. Yeah, saw a line in the world, a divide in the minds of you and me. Kept the mask to her eyes, hide the truth they were destined to know. Put it down, shining a light on the love no one would show. Deep inside I'm wondering how the time we have can mend what's wrong within. Hey. Telling in disguise, hide the matters of the world. Tears are falling from the eyes. There's a loss of what there were. All we have is one desire, be the promise of what's next. Chosen ready architects of the future we protect. I will rise above all that's before me, all that's against me. Hey, I will rise above all that's before me, and all that's against me. Gonna rise above, gonna rise above, gonna rise above.
Thank you, Chanel. That was beautiful. I hope you are enjoying this evening. If you haven't had a chance to give yet tonight, the information is here on the screen. And once again, thank you in advance for your generous support of EGC. And once again, special thanks to our event sponsors, as it's your generosity combined with everyone's that enables tonight. be a success. Thank you, EGC staff and board members, for your contributions and for hosting this evening's party. And a special shout out to two staff members in particular who made tonight's vision come alive. Caleb McCoy and Elijah Michelson, who co-directed tonight's virtual fundraiser. And most of all, thanks to all of you for supporting the work of strengthening Christian leaders across Greater Boston. Thank you for tuning in with us. We hope you were encouraged and inspired. God bless you and good night.
When peace like a river attended my way, when sorrows like sea billows roll, whatever my lot, Thou hast taught me to say, it is well with my soul. It is well with my soul, It is well with my soul. Though Satan should buffet, though trials should come, let this blessed assurance control that Christ has regarded my helpless estate and has shed his own blood for my soul. It is well with my soul, It is well with my soul. My sin, oh the bliss of this glorious thought. My sin.